everyone, Sean Clement here, and today we're talking about Cameron Champ's #1 rank in strokes gained for putting at the RSM Classic. Now you could see he was going around with a hand tied behind his back as far as the driver's concerned, because there was just no place to put the driver. And you know, the ideal tee shots over there were anywhere between 260 and 310. And that's why he had that driving iron. I think it was an I-500 driving iron that Ping had made for him. And man, did you hear the sound of that thing? That was pretty cool. But where he really shined, and he's already in the top 30 in strokes gained for putting. And the other person that I really like the stroke of is Ricky Fowler. And Ricky Fowler, by the way, is a great ambassador for the GC Quad unit, which I'm going to use to demonstrate this right now. So I'm going to hit 6 putts, and I'm going to show you what makes those putting strokes so efficient so that you can integrate, and this is so easy to integrate within your own system. So number one, I want to let you know that anatomically you are perfectly designed for a solid putting stroke. So if we're bending from the hips, now the tailbone is right slightly above the hip sockets. So when you're bending from the hips, your tailbone goes in the air. And you're bending from the knees here and applying some nice suction with the arches of your feet to the ground. Now what you want to do is you want the putter head, or the putter shaft that is, to fit right through the lifeline of your lead hand. So that's why the grips have a different shape. And the best grip for that, if you don't have, I have a counterweighted putter here, and it's a very specific putter that I have from Ping. And the guys at Forward Putting haven't designed a counterweighted putter grip yet. So it was a toss-up between those two aspects. So for the best putter grip is, you know, you want, if you're not counterweighting your putter, you go to the Forward Putter Grip. It's on my website, on my Pro Shop page at wisdomingolf.com. So this putter grip goes right through the lifeline. You can see how the putter shaft is a natural extension of my forearms. Now the key is to balance the arm putter unit below the shoulders, and you'll see both, you know, Cameron Champ and Ricky Fowler have a wonderful setup here where the arm putter unit is right below their shoulders and beautifully balanced. So you notice right now, I'm not even trying to place this thing, it's placing itself. So if I allow momentum to track the arm putter unit, this is where it wants to go. If I reach ever so slightly, ball game over. Right now, the putter head wants to come back to its balanced position under my shoulders, and I just brought the putter too far inside, and I'm going to tend to push it. And you know, when you have that that little electric eel feel in your backswing, it feels like the damn thing is just moving on its own, and it feels like you're going to yip it. Well, it just means that if it's not exactly in balance, it wants to come inside, and you feel the need to hold it on the line. If you're the one manipulating the putter, it can be done. You look at Dustin Johnson, does it all the time, except you can see how he's moving back and forth from, you know, left hand low to back to standard, because you'll see him doing a beautiful putting stroke, and Ernie Els did this his whole career, and then goes to the ball. So if the ball is sitting right here, and you got this beautiful putting stroke right here that's tracking, and then you do this to go to the ball, it's just not going to work the same way. If I'm going bowling, my bowling ball is swinging below the shoulder socket. If I want to go to the center of the alley, I'm not going to reach out for that. I'm going to move my body so that I can swing naturally from the center of the bowling alley. Well, that's exactly what we're doing here. So if you want center contact on the putter face, and you want brilliant distance control, then you're going to balance the machine. So watch how I dock myself with the ball now. So I let it hang. You can see how the putter head wants to hang right there in the center of my feet. If I want the ball to be in front of that, well, now I got to move over this way and move in this way. So now as an acid test, I'm going to, you know, take my backswing, and now it feels like the putter wants to move in that direction. So right there, it feels like I had a nice center strike on my putter. And the machine is telling me, yep, that was pretty good right there. So I'll do another one right now. Let it hang. And now I'm just letting it ride by itself. I'm not trying to manipulate it in any way. I'm just letting it swing in the direction it feels like it wants to go. So let me do one more here. Let that hang. If the ball's too far forward, I got to go reach for it. If the ball's too far back, I got to reach back. So right now it feels like the putter head wants to hang right there. Perfect. So now all I got to do is just allow momentum to roll the ball in that direction. And there we have it. So let's have a look at just the putter strikes right now. So I'm going to go to analysis here. And we're going to go to club. And you can see the strike on my last one was right in the center. Okay? And don't worry about that. It's the alignment of the machine sometimes is a little bit finicky. But you can see that the strike was right there in the center of that putter face. And if we go to the ball data, you can see right now the skid was about 13 inches before it started to roll purely. Because the ball is sitting in a little depression, it's got to come out of that depression and skid for a little bit and just stays very close to the ground, and then it begins to roll naturally. Okay? So when you look at Cameron Champ, one of the things that you definitely want to imitate in his putting stroke is, and you see him from the front here, everything is swinging from underneath his shoulders. You could see how pure a putting stroke he has, and you'll notice it resembles very much what I have. And same thing for Ricky Fowler, and there's a few of them out there that Lauren Roberts has that putting stroke forever, still does. So I hope you enjoyed that little very important tidbit on putting. And next time you watch Cameron Champ out there, pay attention to how balanced his arm club unit looks under his shoulders. He's been doing some fabulous work on that, and I hope he continues. All the best.